Hello, welcome to practice. I'm Lyndsey and I'm going to be taking you through a nice yin yoga sequence to aid digestion. And sometimes we feel a little bit sluggish or a little bit bloated and we've got some blockages, and it just gives us a lot of discomfort. So this is a really nice grounding sequence just to help release and move through all those blockages. A few nice twists and turns and forward folds, just to really try and get everything flowing, massage those internal organs and get everything back to tip top. This is a really nice sequence to do just before bed as well, because it is very grounding, it's very calming. So just make sure that you light a candle, that you've got your favourite relaxing music on, that you've got really nice lighting and it's nice and peaceful around you. We are going to be using a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, then just grab some pillows, grab anything that's going to make you feel more comfortable moving through this sequence. So any bricks or blocks, books if you don't have them. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. So once you have all your props with you, let's begin. So we're just going to start with your legs crossed. So you can either cross at the ankles, or if you want to bring one heel into center and then align the other. Just see how you feel today, what's more comfortable for you. And just make sure that you draw the belly in, you relax the shoulders down, and the spine is nice and straight. Relax the shoulders. Taking a few nice breaths here. Close off the eyes. Rest the hands down on the knees. Just arrive. Now we're just going to start waking up the spine, what I like to call seaweed spine. So just start swaying from side to side. Paying attention to the abdominal area. Notice any crunches or if you can feel any bubbles. Just become really aware of the abdominal area. Maybe get the head involved. Stay with that breath, nice long inhale and exhale. Try and send the breath down into the belly. And then come back up through center. And now we're just going to rest our right hand down on the floor, just beside us. And then reach that left arm up, nice and tall. Really reach up, stretch up, and then exhale. Just drop down to the right. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Relax the shoulders. Gaze is soft or eyes are closed. You can come down onto that forearm if you really want to, but don't push yourself. You just want a nice stretch down through the left side. One more breath. And then come back up through center, float that right arm up, float the left arm down. Take it to the other side. Keep breathing down that right side now. Relax the shoulders. Top hand is just relaxed. Maybe wiggle the fingers just to release the tension. Both sitting bones are connected to the earth. One more breath. And then come back up through center. Reach up, draw the belly in, and then exhale, arms down by your side. We're just going to swap over the way the legs are crossed. So if you had one ankle in front of the other or one stacked on top of the other, just swap them over just so we can even it off. Ground back down into the sitting bones. And then inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, turn and twist to look over the right side. Left hand comes to the right leg or right knee. Right hand just behind you. Keep the belly drawn in softly, just to make sure you're protecting the spine. Gaze over that right shoulder. This really nice spinal twist just to start our practice. One more breath here. And then turn the head back through center. Then the body. Take the arms up, really reach up, and then exhale. Turn and twist to the other side. Right hand over to the left knee or thigh. Wherever feels more comfortable. Relax the shoulders down. Gaze is soft or eyes are closed, wherever suits. One more breath here. And then turn the head back first to center and then the torso. Make any movements necessary. Remember, you're just trying to work your way, ease your way through the body. And then we're going to come to sit on the mat with the legs out in front in Dandasana. Nice and easy though. And this is where we need our bolster. So we're going to come into a nice forward fold. So if you have a bolster, just rest it on the legs. You can keep the legs more or less parallel with the feet hip distance apart. Or if you're pregnant or you have any back issues, then you can just take the legs out just a little bit wider. Do whatever suits, and you can have the bolster whatever way it feels good. We're going to be in this posture for a while, so if you need to readjust when we're in, then feel free. Inhale, take the arms up, and exhale, just look forward and then fold forward onto the bolster. Relax the head down. And then just try and find some stillness. Enjoy the stretch all down the back of the legs, and down the back of the spine. Really breathe down into the belly. Feel the belly expand with every inhale. Feel the belly fall with every exhale. You may find that the body wants to fall deeper into the posture. And if it does, just allow the body to move with it. You want a nice rounding and compression within the stomach. A few more breaths left here. Just really try and still the mind. Very gently wiggle the fingers and the toes. Just prepare the body to move. And then use the arms or the hands just to roll yourself back up. Round the spine back up, chin comes up last. Take a breath. Relax the shoulders down on the exhale. And then very gently remove any props, pillows or bolsters out of the way. And then come to sit with the legs out, nice and wide. Now don't overstretch here. This is a yin practice, so we don't want to find our complete edge. We're just trying to open up the body and see where we are today. So we're not trying to do the splits. And then just draw the belly in nice and softly, just so that the spine can be nice and straight and be protected. Relax the shoulders down. Then inhale, take the arms up, and then exhale, just turn to the right. Relax the shoulders back down as the arms float down. Rest that left hand on the right leg, feet are relaxed. And just, you can have your right hand just on the floor, just behind you, or if you want a false twist, you can just rest it towards the left hip. Just make sure that you're relaxing the shoulders down. The spine is nice and elongated as much as you can be. The shoulders are relaxed. And I encourage you just to close off the eyes. This is our dragonfly twist. It's really nice just to twist the spine, which has a nice twist, stretch feeling on the abdominal muscles, abdominal organs, sorry. If you've got the hand behind, reaching to the opposite hip. This is really good at working on the large intestine meridian. You'll feel that stretch up towards the top of the shoulder by the pectoral muscle. And meridians are just energy channels. We have them all over the body. We have them linked to all our different organs. And sometimes these can become blocked. And yin is really good for just working through those blockages because we take the time to spend in a posture. Maybe putting some pressure on some areas. And then when we release, it's like a plunging effect. It allows all this fresh energy or oxygen and blood all just to flow back through the body. A few more breaths here. See if you're holding on to any tension anywhere and see if you can just let it go. And then very gently, on your next exhale, bring the head back to center first, and then the torso. Really enjoy that release. Maybe just sway from side to side. Do whatever feels good. And then we'll take the arms up, and then we're going to take it to the other side. So we're going to look over the left shoulder. Bring that right hand just to rest on that left thigh. And then, but remember both sides different. So you can have the back hand just behind you as a prop, or reaching towards that right hip. But if it doesn't work on this side and it doesn't feel good, then don't force anything. You're looking for any sort of pain here through any of this practice. If you're experiencing anything that's like stabbing or sharp pains, then just ease out. Make your own judgment call, whether or not it's just uncomfortable and whether you can breathe through it. You should start to feel this in the legs. A nice twisting all up through the spine. And again, working on the lung and the large intestine meridian down through the left arm. Stick with it. Focus on the breath. A few more breaths here. And then very gently on your next exhale, bring the head back to center first, and then release the arms round. And then make any movements that feel good. Bring the legs back in. You may want to bend the legs slightly. Have some windscreen wipers here. Do whatever feels good. The posture doesn't feel like it does, or when you look at it, it doesn't look like it's doing much, but it really is. And now very gently make your way into a child's pose of your choice. Take the legs out wide if that feels more comfortable, or have the knees together. And then try and just relax the head down. Take the arms out in front or reaching back towards the toes. I'm just going to enjoy some nice belly breaths here. If you've got the knees together in the narrow leg child's pose, really breathe into the breath, into the belly. Feel that breath being sent right down to the belly. And then the compression against the thighs, massaging all the internal organs. This is so nice to relax all the shoulders too. For anyone that's working from home or sat at a desk all day, it's really nice just to let the shoulders go. Try and allow the hips to be heavy. The hips working back down towards the heels. And notice if you're holding on to any tension anywhere. And if you are, just try and let it go. Just breathe through it. This is such a lovely calming posture. Especially with the third eye resting down onto the ground. A few more last breaths here. And then very gently start to wiggle the fingers and the toes, just preparing the body to move. And then if your hands are behind, just draw them up towards the head. Push yourself up very gently. Head comes up last. Spine nice and straight. Relax the shoulders down. Take a nice big breath here. Send it right down into the belly. And then let's make our way onto our backs. For the very appropriately named wind removing pose, which is so good for digestion. So just relax down as if you're in Savasana. Relax the feet. both the shoulder blades in towards the mat. Try and tuck the chin slightly so you can lengthen the spine. And then on your next inhale, just draw that right knee in towards the chest. Interlace the fingers just below the knee, and then take the knee out towards the side of the body. And then just give yourself a gentle squeeze. Sending the breath down into the belly. We take the knee out to the side just to create a bit more space for the belly. But feel that compression in the hip. And the side of the abdominal wall. Relaxing the shoulders back down towards the mat. Keep that chin tucked. And then just let go of all the tension in the legs. Just allow the arms to do the pull-in. You can close off the eyes here or have a soft gaze. And very gently release the grip and slowly release the leg back down to the mat. Now just pay attention to the difference in how the hips feel. And then we take it to the other side. Draw the other leg in. Interlace the fingers just below the knee. And then just take the knee out to the side of the body. And then just have a gentle squeeze. Shoulder blades working back down towards the mat. Belly expanding with every inhale and falling with every exhale. Notice if you're holding on to any tension anywhere. Just activate the muscles that you need for the posture and try and let go of any other tension. Try to stay focused on the posture, on your breath, on this moment. Try not to let the mind wander. And then very gently release the grip and then send the leg back down. And then inhale, draw both knees in towards the chest. Lift up slightly and then give yourself a hug. You can hold on to opposite elbow, forearm or wrist. Whatever works for you. Just give yourself a nice gentle squeeze. And then keep the breath going down to the belly, but enjoy the compression. Sometimes this posture can encourage popping or bubbling in the belly. Just let it go. Just relax. Don't try and fight anything. Think back to all those different meridians and the blockages within the body. We just want to try and work through all our blockages. So just keep sending the breath down into the belly and enjoy the posture. Shoulders working back down towards the mat. Chin is tucked. Spine is nice and long. Knees pressing into the belly. Thighs, sorry. And then very gently release the grip. Allow the legs just to slowly unfurl, lengthen. Take the arms down by the sides, palms face up. Just allow that posture to leave you, and for its effects just to settle. Let everything sink into the mat. And now we're just going to walk the knees, or walk the feet back up towards the hips, so the knees go up towards the sky. We're going to come into our spinal twist. So just make sure you move any props away from you. And then just lift the feet off the mat. You take the arms out in cactus if this feels comfortable for you. You can have them, depends on your space, you can have them outstretched. Or if that's too much on the shoulders, you can just have them down by your side. And then just very gently, knees together, just let them fall over to the right side. You may need a pillow underneath the knees if they don't reach all the way down to the ground. Just allow them to relax and fall. Really surrender to this posture. You can have your head facing up, or you can turn the head in the opposite direction to the knees to get that full twist. The arms out in cactus is working through all the different meridians in the arms, especially the lung and the large intestine. The spine is having a full twist right from the top down to the bottom, which is adding slight compression to the internal organs, which when we release will allow fresh blood to flow back to them. Keep sending the breath down into the belly. That's the most simple way to massage our own internal organs, is just send the breath down. Stay focused on yourself. Try to still the mind. Any thoughts come into the head, then just bring the awareness back to the breath. Few more breaths here. And then very gently, if your head is to the side, turn it back to neutral. And then just engage the core slightly, just to lift the knees back up to center. Check in with the arms. Sometimes they can be uncomfortable in cactus arms. If they are, then just lower them down if you need to. If you feel okay, then just rock the knees over to the other side. And then take the head over to the opposite side if that feels good. Find some ease in this posture. Maybe do a body scan, see where you're holding on. Just send the breath there to relax and let go. We carry around so much extra tension that we don't need to carry, but we're unaware that we're carrying it. So bringing awareness back to the body is such a good practice to carry on in our day-to-day lives. Keep sending the breath down to the belly. Few more breaths here. And then very gently turn the head back to center. Engage the core slightly just to help lift the knees back up to center. Then drop the feet. Release the arms back down by your side and then lengthen out the legs. Now we're nearing the end of our practice, and I've got a bit of a wild card, which is really good to help boost the digestive system. But this is optional. If you just want to lie in your savasana, then feel free. If this is the end of your class and this is where you want to leave it, then that's fine. If you want to give your digestive system a bit of a last minute boost, then you can join me in boat pose. So for that, we're just going to draw the heels together and the arms down by our sides. Engage the arms, engage the legs. And then on your next inhale, lift the head and lift the legs. Point the toes, relax the shoulders. This is our boat. Just keep breathing. We're just going to hold it for a few more breaths. Shaking is good. This is like sending fresh energy all to the digestive system. So just keep bearing with it. We've kind of shaken it up a little bit. So this just is like medicine. 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Nice and slow. Well done. I know you weren't expecting that. And now, take the feet out as wide as the mat. Take the arms out as wide as is comfortable. Palms face up. And now just let everything sink into the mat. Tuck the chin slightly just so you can lengthen the spine. And I just have a few really nice belly breaths here. So inhale through the nose, send the breath down into the belly and really feel the stomach expand. And then just let it go out through the mouth. I'm going to do a couple more. But really fill the belly. Feel the skin stretch. Put some pressure onto it and then let it go out through the mouth. One more. And let it go. Check in with yourself, just make sure that you're not holding on to any tension anywhere. Relax the forehead. Notice if you're clenching your jaw. If you are, then just raise the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Just to release the jaw. Fully surrender to the mat. Hopefully you feel nice and relaxed and soothed here. And this is where we're going to end our practice. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Stay in your Savasana as long as you need to. I just draw our hands together. Draw them into the chest. Keep the eyes closed. Thank you so much for practice. Namaste. Have a beautiful day.